$200 phones are not just cheap anymore. They've turned into AI monsters. And what's coming next is honestly going to shock you. Because the phones I'm about to talk about are bringing features that used to exist only in $1,000 flagship devices. And the craziest part, they're coming to budget phones. Yes, cheap phones. And if this trend continues, expensive phones might actually be in trouble. Right now, most people still think budget phones are basic, but that mindset is about to become outdated because brands are silently pushing AI into their cheapest devices. And 2026 might be the year where everything changes. Let me show you what's actually coming. First, let's talk about Samsung. Samsung is planning to bring its Galaxy AI features into more affordable A-series devices. That means features like AI photo editing, object erasing, live translation, and even smart writing tools could soon be available in mid-range and budget phones. Imagine taking a photo and removing unwanted objects with a single tap, or rewriting your messages in a more professional tone automatically. These are things that used to feel premium. Now they're slowly becoming normal. Next, Xiaomi and Redmi. These guys are going aggressive. Their upcoming Redmi Note series is expected to include AI-powered camera enhancements, real-time scene optimization, and AI-based performance tuning. What does that mean for you? Better photos without effort, smoother performance without expensive hardware, and a phone that actually understands how you use it. Then comes Realme. Realme is focusing heavily on AI performance and gaming optimization. Their upcoming devices are expected to include AI frame stabilization, smart cooling optimization, and AI-based battery management. So even if the hardware is not flagship level, the experience feels close. And that's the key idea here. AI is closing the gap. Now let's talk about a brand that's extremely important for markets like yours. Infinix. Infinix is quietly becoming one of the biggest players in budget AI phones. Their upcoming models are expected to include AI voice assistants, smart charging optimization, AI camera modes, and even real-time translation features. And they're doing all of this at very aggressive prices, which makes it even more interesting. Because now you're not just getting a cheap phone, you're getting a smartphone, a phone that adapts to you, a phone that learns from you. And this is where things start to feel different, because we are moving from smartphones to intelligent companions. Now let's go deeper into the actual features, because this is where things get really exciting. Let's start with AI cameras again, but this time at a whole new level. Upcoming budget phones are expected to include real-time AI video enhancement. That means while you're recording video, the phone is adjusting lighting, stabilizing the frame, enhancing colors, all in real time. Not after recording, during recording. That's something that used to require expensive software or high-end devices. Now it's coming to budget phones. Next, AI editing tools. You'll be able to expand images, remove objects, change backgrounds directly inside your phone. No laptop, no editing skills. Just tap, and it's done. Then comes AI voice and communication. Real-time translation is becoming a standard feature. You speak in one language, the phone translates it instantly. Live captions, voice summaries, AI-generated replies. All of this in budget devices. Now think about this for a second. A $200 phone, helping you communicate across languages in real time. That's powerful. Now let's talk about something even more futuristic. Predictive AI. Phones that understand your routine. Phones that suggest actions before you even think about them. For example, you wake up, your phone already shows your schedule. You open your phone at night. It reduces brightness, silences notifications, and prepares your apps. You start typing. It completes your thoughts. This is not science fiction anymore. This is what's coming. And it's coming fast. Now let's talk about AI battery and charging. Upcoming phones are expected to include adaptive charging. Your phone learns when you usually charge it and adjusts the speed to protect battery health. It avoids overcharging. It manages heat. It increases battery lifespan. So not only do you get better battery life, you get a smarter battery system. Now here's something that might completely change how people use phones. On-device AI. Instead of relying on internet servers, Phones are starting to process AI tasks directly on the device, which means faster response, better privacy, and offline AI features. That's a big deal, because now your phone doesn't always need internet to be smart. Now, let's pause for a second, because everything we've talked about sounds exciting, but there's another side to this story, and it's important, because AI is not perfect. Sometimes it over-enhances photos. Sometimes it makes wrong predictions. Sometimes it just doesn't understand you. And then there's privacy. Your phone is learning everything. Your habits, your routines, your behavior. And while that makes things more convenient, it also raises serious concerns. How much control do you really have? And how much control does your phone have? That's something we need to think about. And then, hardware limitations still exist. No matter how smart AI becomes, a budget phone still cannot fully replace a flagship in extreme situations. Heavy gaming, professional video editing, high-end multitasking. There are still differences. But here's the shocking part. The gap is shrinking faster than ever. And that's what makes this trend so important. Because if a budget phone can do 70 to 80% of what a flagship does, for a fraction of the price, then the entire market starts to shift. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Brands are no longer competing only on hardware. They're competing on intelligence, on AI, on software experience. And in that race, budget phones are catching up faster than anyone expected. So what does this mean for you? It means you no longer have to spend a huge amount of money to get a smart, powerful, and capable device. It means technology is becoming more accessible. And it means the future of smartphones is not just about power. It's about intelligence. So yeah, cheap phones are not cheap anymore. They're evolving. They're learning. They're becoming smarter every single day. And honestly, this might just be the beginning of a completely new era. An era where your phone doesn't just respond to you. It understands you. So now I want to ask you something. If these budget AI phones keep improving like this, would you still buy an expensive flagship? Or would you save your money and go for a smarter budget device? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of the latest tech trends, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, because the future of smartphones is changing fast, and you don't want to miss it.